This time on Rock Up Racing, we're testing wallets as well as lap times and revealing what grassroots motorsport really costs. Inside this container is the bargain basement race car. We've just bought it, so we'll show you what it is, everything we had to fix, or bodge, to get it track legal and race it around the iconic Donington Park. And then we're going to add up the damage, financial and mechanical. Right then, let's meet the money pit. Welcome to Rock Up Racing. Right, so if you've been around the channel for a while, you'll remember that back in April, we rocked up to the Alfa Romeo and Italian Intermarque Championship with our space-framed Ferrari Dino, Dura. Brilliant weekend, top organisers and ridiculously helpful teams, the lot. So naturally, Rob decided he wanted a slice of the fun in his own Italian tin. So that kicked off the usual late-night trawl through the classifieds. Clapped out Fiats, a temptingly daft Di Tommaso Pantera, and plenty of future projects. There were just piles of rust with logbooks. Then, hiding in plain sight on the Alfa Series website itself, the race gods dropped the answer. A 1989 Alfa 33, ticking every box, and probably a few will regret later. Right, so we're going to get on the ramp and then see what we bought. Basically. See what lies beneath.
Because this was a bit of a gamble, I think.
It was a gamble.
Sorry, I just clapped. Paul just pointed out. You'll be seeing this in the future. Today is the 15th of May, 2025.
So it's actually the
I don't know when this video will be aired, but
it's this video is going to go out after its first race, which is at Donington. Yeah, I think we've got about a month to get this ready.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nice, okay, right, better crack on.
Let's get on the ramp, Tommy.
Get on the ramp and we'll see what's going on.
Okay. You did it again. So the ad says the car is in decent working order, it starts on the button and drives well, but will need some TLC. For example, new harnesses to go from track day to race day condition. It has spare wheels and brake pads with the car as well. The guy who sold it has had the car for years and it's just sort of sat around for the last 10 years, so it will need a little bit of work. Let's find out what work. What lies beneath the Alfa?
I can already see some fairly questionable wiring. This is for fueling, for fuel pump wiring. Isn't looking that great. There's a lot of tape there. Coney shocks, sort of middle range stuff. That's it, Paul. Ruin the video as best you can.
Coney shocks, which means it was driven by a man who liked to take it to the max.
There's a lot of welding, which isn't very good. Paul, come and look at this welding and give it a score out of 10.
So this is the first look of under the car.
I tell you what, he's been at university. It's lovely.
So look at the old exhaust.
Must have come from a farm.
Ah, yes.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
There's not.
Are those patches in the exhaustlet?
Yes.
That looks like your CV bit on your Audi, Paul.
Yeah, it does.
A gaping hole in it.
Yeah. So.
There's rather lots of grime and oil coming around that section there.
Oh, no. That's lovely, isn't it?
I love this exhaust.
I love it. Yeah.
But it's okay.
It's
just
kind of look at the patches in it.
Look at some of the fuel line.
It's like a work of art. If somebody can stick a banana to a wall and sell it for millions, we could sell this exhaust.
So there's a little bit of wiring to tidy up there, which you could do, Tom. That'd be okay, wouldn't it?
That's fine. That's absolutely
The fuel line there. Paul, I'm sorry. There's some exhaust work to do here, mate.
Yeah. It's not exactly great, is it?
But it should be well within.
I think what we'll do, we'll just take the middle box out.
Right.
That wouldn't be a problem, would it, Tom? Taking the middle box out. I know it's not a problem, but would it affect the engine at all?
It's not going to...
Good. I know, because at the minute, look at that. Cool. I wouldn't. I'd go 2 into 1 straight
I was
through.
looking forward to it. But I'm not really... Look at this. I'm in a position where I'd like to change a spark plug. The leads are there, in there. I don't know how, unless you drop the engine out of it, you change them. Good.
It's a little bit wet under here, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's Italian, they're all wet.
They just like to
It's sweating power.
sweating horsepower.
Yeah. Because it's, yeah. That's a problem.
It's all right.
I'm not seeing anything that's scaring me that much, to be
No,
honest. There's a bit of work for Paul, though. There's a bit of work for Paul.
Well, it's not like Paul's got anything else going on, have you, Paul? Oh wait.
Come on. Come on, Brady, sort it out.
Why are you going in on me today, Tom?
Ooh.
The ad said it's supposed to be 750 kilos, and
It's not.
is it not even close?
840, I'm doing it. It's 798.
798.
Do you want me to actually show you what it was? I think the car's in gear. Should make sure it doesn't roll off the weights, the scales. Seems alright. Right, so the lift is off it completely now, and it is 797.5. But the diagonals are pretty good. 49.8. 50.2. That's pretty good, actually.
That is.
That is pretty good.
So the corner weighting
Has obviously been done, I'd imagine. But 798 is...
it's a little bit heavier than we thought. But
There we go.
whatever. Nothing a bit of carbon can't fix. No, we're not doing carbon. We're keeping it
Say
cheap.
that. I'm not convinced it needs carbon.
No.
And let me show you why. To remove the rear, you've got these little, the name,
Zeus fasteners.
Zeus fasteners. Charlie, you remembered. Very Italian, you just kind of...
It's a bit character, isn't it?
This is what I'm talking about. This is why it doesn't need carbon, okay? This really doesn't weigh anything. So, to fill it up, you've got to take that off. You've then got, I don't know if you can zoom in on that, but that is a strawberry dream from the Roses box. This is an old Roses tin.
Perfect.
And that's how you fill up. I don't know why the Roses tin is there.
It's to catch like any
Because that
fuel
would be
that doesn't go down the thing.
797.5 if that wasn't in there.
Well, it's got to be in there. You've got to have like a, I can't remember what they call it. It's so it catches the fuel only that spills.
Catch tank.
It's not a tank though, is it?
It is. It's a Roses tin.
Well, it is, yeah.
It's a catch tin.
Yeah, it's just to catch any fuel that spills, isn't it? Which you're quite good at.
Yeah.
But inside looks really good, doesn't it? It looks so great. Why has it got 2 sets of roll cages? It's very, very cagey.
It's not very symmetrical.
Does that set you off, does it?
Yeah, it does the OCD in a little bit. I don't know why that's like that. It's a bit of a random kind of... Maybe we'll get Paul over and he'll explain. Paul, can you come over here for a sec?
Paul's
His head's looking particularly shiny today.
Paul's building race cars, mate. Why?
You don't have a section, Paul.
Actually, it is my section. It's a racing car. I don't service transits.
Don't keep that in. That's just
I'm
hard.
keeping that in.
No, don't keep that in.
I've seen
Street.
that. Yeah, I've seen that.
It's actually a roses.
We're
Back in your box. I'm asking you a question. Why is the cage like that?
Because
So underneath it needs a bit of welding, the exhaust wants a patch, and one of the CV boots has waved the white flag. So nothing really terrifying. The real work is the big service. New cam belt, fresh water pump, fan belt, a radiator that doesn't double as a watering can, every fluid flushed, plus new plugs and leads. In short, everything.
hasn't popped, mate.
See fit the new cam belt.
Yeah.
What tiny little engine.
Right.
So it's had new cam belt,
New cam belt,
water pump,
plugs,
radiator, plugs, fan belt. Why is it smoking?
Because that's when I jet washed it.
White. We're going to aim for, so there's free practice on Saturday morning at Donington, so I think it's the only option now. So Rob's going to run this in free practice, and I'm going to run Dura in there as well because I've never actually driven at Donington Park. So but 20-minute session should be fine, and then obviously you've got the 15-minute qualifying. But anyway, enough of that. Paul's about to bleed the brakes, so I'm in here with pedal pumping duties. So we've literally done nothing to the inside of the car, except Paul's put this fire extinguisher in here, which looks very smart. Apart from that, that's it. Could probably do with a little hoover or something, but got the lunchbox there for the battery. And then, look, they've actually labelled the switches so we don't have to guess. Little fuse board. Don't know what they're for, but... Are you okay, Paul?
Yeah. Okay.
So in bleeding the brakes, Paul has found that this rear slave cylinder, because there's drum brakes on the back, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
This is seized.
Yeah, and the other one was only half working,
So
Houston, we have a problem.
totally.
Where do we get 2 slave cylinders from for an Alfa 33 in 2 days? I know what we do. We go down to our local MPD motor factors and go and rifle through their shelves. And thus we found 2 that are very similar from a Nissan.
So you managed to find a new one of these. It's already on the car.
2 of them.
2 of them from a Nissan.
Bouncy. It really is bouncy.
Shall we go?
Yeah, come on, have a go.
worth sticking some strings on that if we've got some time. Do you think there's any adjustment, or do you think they're all a bit?
I don't know, mate. I haven't really looked at it. The temperature gauge ain't working, is it?
Don't know.
Apart from that's alright. What is that?
It's a shift light.
Oh right. Did it actually work?
It says 8.2 on the bottom.
Really?
Is that a chip? Get out, that's no use to anyone in this car. I'm not shifting when it says 8.2. Jesus.
Okay, so to race in the Alfa Romeo and Italian Intermarque Championship, you need to have a lot of stickers. They're in this tube. It's going to add so much weight to the car, but okay, a little bit of YouTube magic, okay? Here we go. So we rolled into Donington. Everything is done as far as we can do, so it's straight into free practice to see how little Alfie behaves when on circuit. All good through Redgate and the Craner curves. Rob's just settling in, feeling how little Alfie rides the bumps. Then he hits the back straight, and then the cockpit turns into a vape shop. Thick grey smoke everywhere. Rob of C lifts off, coasts in, and noses straight to the pits. Seriously, not even one full lap. New personal best for catastrophic first impressions.
A lot of smoke coming out of the back there.
Is there?
Yeah.
I didn't see.
Is it dropping it? It's done, isn't it? It's dropping oil, isn't it?
The car is dropping oil and it has gone everywhere. The entire engine bay is covered. From first looks, the weekend is over before it even began. bit of a mad rush, because Robert and I both went out for free practice, and then unbeknownst to me, Robert pulled in after he didn't even do one lap, but his car just started spurting out oil. So annoyingly, we didn't actually get any video footage as it was so busy, but basically what happened is the oil breather pipe had popped off and covered everything in hot oil. Now, we were running on the oil that was recommended by all the other Alfa drivers, but obviously you never know the history of an engine, but Paul got the pipe all repaired and the car shored up to go out for qualifying. Breather refitted, oil mopped up and topped up. Miracle of miracles, Big Red ran the whole qualifying session without a hiccup. No smoke, temps were solid, and the lap times were genuinely respectable. Turns out our bargain basement Italian thoroughbred might have a bit of pedigree after all.
We seem to have fixed it.
And it ran.
And she's done the whole qualifying. She's not smoky. Brakes are good.
That pipe will be alright for today.
I'm just going to look at that pipe now. So there's always issues with old cars.
What was it like, the car?
That's really cool. It's very different to drive to what I'm used to.
But it's good fun.
Yeah, just got to like reevaluate my braking areas and just, it's a lot.
Forget everything you know.
The throttle's flat on the floor for a lot longer of a lap than a 400 horsepower 911.
So it's quite funny as well. Rob and I both qualified doing 1:31, so it's going to be pretty close. It's going to be a laugh.
I tried to be at the back in case it did the same again, and I didn't want to hinder anyone's session.
Not made it away, but it's Jamie Thwaites looking like a very good start. Also the number 8 made a
I've overheated it.
You've overheated it? Okay, mate.
So what happened, Paul?
She boiled up a little bit. We're thinking could be a possible head gasket. But we don't know. We learn these things.
Problem is we don't know anything about these engines or anything, but apparently you can buy a whole engine for £600.
Exactly. So we'll get a spare.
But here we go. This is racing. So we'll tell you, keep watching, and we'll tell you all the prices of the car, the entry,
And repairs. That was exhaust knob.
That sounds okay.
Sounds fine. What's the oil pressure?
You had to rev it slightly, didn't you, to make it go?
About 70 at the minute.
So that's come back.
Oh. Hear that then?
The engine mount. That's a lot.
So Paul has whipped the boxer out of the 33 and legged it up to Brunswick Motorsport in Ely. Wayne has already split the case and the verdict's in. Number 2 Big End has nuked itself and scored the crank, which explains that cheerful knocking noise. He's pulling the heads now to see if any valves have played kiss chase with the pistons. Luckily they've got some spares on the shelf if we're unlucky. The bores show a bit of water staining but should clean up with a quick hone, and the crank needs a grind. That will take a week or two unless we bribe the machinist with some biscuits. To keep us from missing the next round, Wayne has kindly offered a standby road engine from his own stash while ours gets rebuilt. That's the current state of play. So here we are. As you can see, the engine's gone, and that's been sent away to Brunswick Motorsport in Ely because apparently they're the best people to have it. So while it's getting rebuilt, I've got the list of how much it cost to go from no car to race car to getting on the grid, and it might not be as bad as you think. So let's start with the car, the Alfa 33 from 1989, and that cost the grand total of £4,200. Excellent. So then we had to get some tyres because the tyres that were on it were knackered, and a set of tyres for the car were £455. We had to get a fire extinguisher, that was £318. Brake discs, someone on the Alfa Championship WhatsApp group, Lee, hi Lee, he sold us 2 sets of Brembo discs for the car, and they were £100, nice one. Slave cylinder for the rear brakes, they were £10 each, so we had 2 of them, 20 quid. The water pump was £33. Timing belt kit was £88.90. Oil filter, £5. The entry for the race it was a little bit higher than some of the other Alfa Championship races because it was at Donington. That's more expensive apparently, but that was £550. Practice, free practice in the morning. We did it, but you don't necessarily have to do it if you know the track. £150. We already had things like a seat, so we changed the seat in it. We already had a transponder that we took out somewhere else. We had fluids and the oil here already, so if you're doing it yourself and you don't have a garage, access to stuff, obviously that's on top. But the stuff that the things that we actually bought comes to the grand total of £5,919.90. I don't think that's too bad. It's only to get a whole race car and to get it to the track and race in a prestigious championship, 5,900 quid. Not bad, not what I thought it would be. So that doesn't include however much it's going to cost to rebuild. But apparently that's not a lot, so fingers crossed. See you in the next one.